Welcome to day 137 of our BitClout journey. I'm Ed Trastenson here with my twin brother Brian. And we're finally back from New York. It was a great trip to New York City over this past weekend. We got to meet with a lot of BitClouters and it was just a great time. So what's happening this week, Brian?
Not too much. Diamond Hands posted yesterday, late last night, early this morning, and he mentioned fuel in the fire again. And it's funny because yesterday we posted that we should have some sort of developer fund funded by maybe Diamond Hands or somebody within the core team, which gives money to developers for pushing the platform forward by developing on it. And Diamond Hands yesterday happened to post that fuel in the fire is actually somewhat going to be going to developers, hinting that there's probably going to be some sort of developer fund in order to kind of help these developers fund their progress. And I think it's really important that we have something like that because just running a node alone, it costs money. You got to pay for the server costs, any maintenance, and the time that it takes for developers to deal with this. They're going to need something to make it worth their while, especially in these early days where there isn't a tremendous amount of profit potential from a developer standpoint.
Yeah, and like without developers, the whole BitClout ecosystem can't really expand. So we definitely need help for developers, and maybe it will also encourage other developers to start projects on top of BitClout. So that's great news. There's also big news coming this week, and I don't know what it is. I don't think really any of us do, but Diamond Hands kind of teased that, and we're not sure what day of the week it's coming either. But I'm looking forward to that. NFTs have been quite the hit on BitClout so far, and we're really excited to see where that goes. But at the same time, we need to see more people signing up to the platform and more engagement going on the platform. And I think something needs to be done to help onboard more artists, more collectors, and more creators in general. And not even creators, I mean, just people in general need to be onboarded onto the platform to kind of get the ecosystem moving. And so we've had these spikes. We had the spike in the very beginning. We had spikes when diamonds came out. We had spikes when NFTs came out. And after these spikes, we kind of get a little bit of these lulls. And new accounts on BitClout have not been going up, but Diamond Hands doesn't really seem too concerned about that because it appears that the core development team has some plans in place to, bring a bunch of people into the platform. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and whatever Diamond Hands was hinting at that's coming this week, we don't know. I have a few ideas what it could be, but ultimately our guess is probably just as good as you guys. And I'm hoping that it's some sort of referral program, perhaps something to kind of bring on board more people. And I think we got to be very careful. We have NFTs, and there's a ton of excitement around NFTs, and people are making a lot of money with NFTs. But at the same time, you don't want BitClout to be known as simply an NFT social media platform, because that's going to make other people, which is the vast majority of people in this world, shy away from it. I mean, there's only a handful of people that are involved in NFTs compared to who could be using a new social media platform because it's decentralized and because it puts money in the hands of the creators rather than the hands of the corporations. I think that's something we really got to push because that's what's going to bring the masses over.
Yeah, I agree. And we haven't really seen as many of these non-artistic NFTs that I think I hoped for. Like that was kind of something that was teased, like, you don't need to be an artist to create NFTs. You can create NFTs that are essentially social NFTs. And we haven't really seen that catch on yet. I think, maybe when we get more celebrities or top influencers coming on, maybe that's something that they can utilize. But until we really see that happening, I think we're kind of going to get pulled in this, just another NFT platform direction. And I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I think we want NFTs on BitClout. I think BitClout's a huge part. I mean, NFTs are a huge part of the future of BitClout. But like you said, I don't think we want it to just simply become a social NFT platform. I think we need it to become a social media platform, decentralized social media platform. But let's move on. So check BitClout.com. Also the check BitClout handle on BitClout just released a really cool NFT feature. M. Van Halen, we're working on him to kind of bring some new features to the platform or to this app that make the platform better, and kind of some stats that can show people where NFTs are going and who the top creators have been. So if you check it out, just go to checkbitclout.com. You'll see that there's some really cool stats. You can see the top creators, the people who have made the most NFTs. You can see the people who have bid on the most NFTs. You can see people who have sold the most NFTs, and this is sortable by 24 hours, 7 days, or 30 days. So it's some really good info. They also have a showcase, an NFT showcase there. And if you go to the showcase, you can sort the showcase by various different options, such as creator coin value, number of reclass, number of diamonds. And it's just a way to sort. And you can also see fresh NFTs, which are NFTs that are just minted. So you can kind of keep reloading that. You see NFTs that are coming onto the platform. And so to get to that section, you're just going to go to, let me open this up. So you're just going to go to checkbitclout.com/NFT stats, and you'll get all those stats. So it's a really cool app. And like I said, we've been working with M. Van Halen to create this. He's a developer behind it. We didn't do any of the development, but we've kind of been giving him feedback for it. But everybody should check that out. And
yeah, I think it's important that there's more ways to kind of sort through NFTs, because right now finding new NFTs are difficult. I'd also like to see something where you can maybe put an end date and then you can sort by which ones are ending the soonest. That would really create a lot of buzz, and I think it would make bidding wars happen and spark bidding wars, because in those last like 10 minutes or so, you're going to have people, hey, I want to try and get this. But right now, a lot of people are missing out on these closings of these auctions because they just aren't seeing that they are closing. So I think that's important too. And I think we'll see all this in the weeks and months ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I think there should be an option to set an end date and have it automatically close the auction on those dates, and have it scheduled so that people can search for NFTs that are ending by time. So like I'm on BitClout right now. I want to see what NFTs are ending the next hour. I should be able to find that so that I can, be prepared for a bidding war if that takes place. So I think, like you said, I think that's something we need. We just released an NFT on our Krasenstein account. It's a new NFT series that we're working on. It's called CloutWomen, and each NFT is going to feature another woman on BitClout. Give a brief bio of that woman. It's going to be a picture drawn by me or Brian. So, and we're not artists, so don't be scared when you see some of these. But all of the money is going back to women, except for the 10% that go to our coin holders. 50% is going to go to the woman that's featured in the NFT. So 50% of the sale of that NFT is going to go to the woman who's drawn by me or Brian in the NFT. 20% is going to go to other women through buying their coin or through buying their NFTs. 20% is going to go to Heidi, Brian's wife, who's the one in charge of curating all of the women to be featured on these NFTs. And like I said, 10% is going to go to the coin holder. So check that out. We just released the first number 0001 of the CloutWomen. It's of Michelle Lord. She's been very, very good on Clubhouse. She's been running a lot of BitClout rooms on Clubhouse, and she's really become a leader on Clubhouse when it comes to teaching people about BitClout, teaching people about NFTs, and allowing artists to kind of promote their NFTs on Clubhouse. So check that out.
And I think the idea behind this project, not only to share the revenue with the woman that's featured, but to kind of amplify them and spread awareness that this person exists, because a lot of men are getting kind of a hand up on women just because there's more men. And I think men tend to amplify other men in some respect. So I think that every week or every few days, we can have another woman. We release the NFT, we work with them, and we also kind of amplify them and make them more discoverable so that people can see what these awesome people are doing on this platform.
And there's a lot of other projects out there for women as well. So I hope there's a lot of other projects that come about to help support women on the platform. And we're looking forward to it. We're going to get you meet a lot of the big women at BitClout and kind of talk to them and learn a little bit about them, and you can too. So I think that's about it. Tiffany Trump just bought some of her own coin. That's another tidbit of news. Anything else I'm missing, Brian?
I think that's pretty much it.
All right, well, so we will talk to everyone tomorrow. Thanks again.